Hi guys, welcome back to JIDME again. So today we are going to discuss about data types for variables in Terraform. So overview of a type constraint. So basically the type argument in a variable block. This is a variable block. Here we are discussing about this type constraint. This type constraint in a variable block allows you to restrict the value type that will be accepted as the value for a variable. So basically when this will we will define by using that, it will define to restrict or allow whenever we are provisioning. If no type constraint is set, then a value of any type is accepted, right? It may be a string or number or any other thing. So we will see with example use case. So as we all know, each and every employee in any organization is assigned their identification number. Any resource that the employee is creating in specific cloud environment should be created with the name of the identification number only. That is the one example. So assume here variable instance name we kept as a blank, but in the variables.tf file. But in terraform.tfr file, instance underscore name equals to we have given the name and number we have given. So if he is passing the blank, means he can pass anything, j234 or 1234 or only string, anything he can pass. It will try to create the specific resource if he is not passing. So instead of this blank, if you pass type is number, what will happen? If you give j234, it won't create, it will only looks for the number. That is what we will look in our with the example. Then we will move to further overview of our data use cases. So let me go ahead and yeah, already I have created one directory structure provider data types. Under this data types I have created EC2 data type. If you see here, I'm a user, assume I am a demo user. I'm now I'm logged into my Terraform module. So where I am trying to create a resource of AWS IAM user. Okay, the specific resource I am trying to create. Okay, if you see here, already I have defined here the variable. Just give me a moment. Yeah. Okay, I think you are able to see now. Let me go ahead and block this also. Just okay, let me save this one. Go ahead and I will do Terraform plan. See, it is trying to create a user name demo user. This is actually trying to create. But if I provide, I'll uncomment it out and I'll just save this one and I'll go to the data types. And so our intention is basically to create the user with their user ID, not with the username which we have provided. So let us remove this one and we will apply with var.user number. Okay, so let us go to the variables.tf, and yes, this is user number, right? Perfect. Yeah, user number. Let me save this, go back again, and I will just execute Terraform plan again. Let us see what is going to happen. If you see here, where user number, I will give j234. See, the value entered for a variable username is not a valid. A number is required. It is asking to number. Why it is asking number? We have restricted that one to allow only number. That is what I said example. That is what the type actually will help us to restrict a specific a username or a number or a name. So let us go again and clear my screen and reapply it again. And okay, instead of passing here, yeah, we will pass here 2 3 4 5 6. Let us see what will happen. You can see here it is trying to create. So that is what actually I'm trying to explain you, right? And this is sample code. This is just to create a IAM user, and this is already the provider. That is the high level overview of how we will restrict a user with user ID to create any specific resource or user. That is the example I am trying to explain you. Coming to the what are the types available, that is the data types. The results of expression is a value. All values have a type which dedicates where that value can be used and what transformation can be applied it. There are multiple types of data types. First one is string, a sequence of Unicode characters representing something like hello. Like this is how we need to represent as a string. And the same way, number, a numeric value that can be representing either whole number, that is like 23, or fractional value, that is 2.3.45, like that. And bool, a boolean value, either true or false, we can define in a conditional logic. And the same way, list, sequential list of values identified by consecutive whole numbers, that's starting with the position 0. That is, in this one we will define, if we are giving as 0, it will pick up this one. If we are giving 1, it will pick this one. Like this, it will actually list will work. Coming to the map is a group of values identified by a named labels, like the example, see, name and the age. This is how the map will actually will work. So that also we will see with the examples how it will actually work. Let us go with the, let us take one example from Terraform documentation itself. Let us go to the Terraform public document where we will use AWS AWS underscore ALB. So we will use this example use case, and already I have copied this into my Atom editor, and let us go ahead and just remove this. I just commented out. Just a moment, we will delete that. Okay, and we will remove the unnecessary attributes which is there in this, and this is not required. And even though SSL details also not required, and access logs also is not required. We will make our code is very simple, then we will easily work. Okay, let me delete this as well, and now we can see the tags and all. And yeah, now I will save. Just I will save this one, and I'll go back and I'll do Terraform apply, and even I need to comment out this section. Okay, just I will take the provider from this section. In this one there is no provider is there, so I just copied here, and I'll go back to my data types which we have discussed earlier. Just I'll comment it out this section, and then we will navigate down, same we will comment it out. Okay, save this, and yeah, now let me save this one and try. I'll go here and just do Terraform plan. Sorry, clear the screen. Terraform plan. So okay, user number. Okay, from where it is came. Okay, data types and the variable. Okay, this one I think we need to comment it out this. Yes, quickly comment out and save this one. Go ahead and Control C and do the Terraform plan. we will see what's going to happen. See, it is trying to create a ELB load balancer with the basic details which we have directly hard coded, but we don't want that one. We need to pass as a type for the individual resources, individual attributes. Okay, let us go to editor and ELB, right? So what we will do here just we will where that ELB name, where that ELB name, and here also where that AZ we will do, where that AZ we will give, and also we can see here there is some common value is there for 4400 and 400. So let us go here and where that timeout we will go timeout, and same we will give in the last column, last one also. So we'll just save now, and we'll go back to my variables, and I will use this one variable and variable. I need to add one more variable for timeout. Yeah, so I have added variable for timeout also. Now you can see here I am also created one of the folder for one of the file for terraform.tfrs. Let me uncomment this and I will show you. So here we have given ALB name equals to my ALB, AZ is equal to EU west 1A, and timeout is equals to timeout. Also we will mention here it is 400. Let's just save this one, go ahead and apply Terraform plan. We'll see what will happen. You'll see what will happen. So variables, I think I need to save this one, and I'll just clear my screen. Again I will do Terraform plan. Then see variable timeout, it is asking. Why it is asking timeout? I have provided here. Okay, time I have given, right? Okay, timeout I need to give it. Okay, it's a typo mistake. Just clear this and do Terraform plan. Okay, just clear my screen. I will execute this one. This will be very clear to visible again. Let us see what will happen now. I given the values here, perfect values. Okay, let us see. You can see here error, incorrect attribute value type. Value for attribute availability zone set for a string is required. String is required. So this is incorrect attribute. For that reason I am telling just you define this. You define here what is the type for ELB name. Type ELB name will be string, right? String. In the same way, what is the type for agent? Type will be list, because we are defining how many availability zones is there. That is a list we are defining here. Coming to the timeout, what is this one? A number. Type is number. Okay, just save this one, and also we need to define here list in agent. Just go ahead and add the list here. EU west 1B. Okay, now I'll save this one. I'll go back and I will reapply it. The Terraform plan. Okay, timeout list. Okay, sorry, it's my mistake. I need to provide a type. These details I provided as a string. Okay, just save this one, go back and reapply it, rerun the Terraform plant. This time we will see what will happen. Now it is perfectly working. Now this is perfectly working because you can see whatever the values we have given, it is taking, and ALB, whatever the names we are given, that is only it is taking. That is how actually it will work with the data types. So we need to define very clean code whenever we are whenever we are working with bigger environments. We need to define individual variables with the type, then only it will be very uh, restricted. We can very like many restrictions we can keep, then our code will be very clean. I will show you one example for AWS ELB from the GitHub. Okay, I can show you. Terraform GitHub, I can say Terraform GitHub. You can see here Terraform AWS modules. We can see under this one. So today we discussed about AWS ALB, right? Application load balance ALB. So you will see for same thing. Yeah, you can see for ALB. Under this one you can see the variables which they have, how they have defined. By this you will easily understood. See, for creating ELB, type bool and variable like enabling HTTPS, and you can see SSL certificates list, listeners any they have given, and the ideal timeout which we given, the number they have given, default also they have specified, and what is the value we need to pass, that also given. So what is the load balancer timeout string they have defined, timeout time, and what is the name prefix string. This is how we need to give as max as we can do for the variables in the type we need to define. Then that bigger environments like any developers or any other team members, once they will see this variable file, they will easily write terraform.tf state files accordingly, either name or string, a list or variables. This is how actually it will work. and also we will see how to fetch the map, how to fetch the map variables, how to map and list value also. I have already written one template that I will get here, how to fetch the values. So let me just rename it, so this won't take effect whenever we are modifying with that file. Just rename tf.back. Okay, so and also I will just rename the remaining all the values, all the files, I can say backup tfrs also I will do the rename. Okay, now let us, you can see here I'm having my provider and the resource I'm trying to create. In here only I have listed the list and as well as types. Under list I have list, under types I have map. So how we will actually map fetch this list and map? So before this one I'll just go ahead and I will show you what is actually happen when you perform Terraform plan. You can see here by defaultly t2 instance type, what has happened. Okay, I need to define in the string. Okay, just save this one, go back, do again Terraform plan. You will able to see what is going to happen. See, it is simply creating an instance type t2.micro. It is creating. because we have already passed as a instance type here. That is the reason this is trying to create EC2 instance type as a T2 micro. It is trying to create EC2 instance type as a micro, but I don't want to give, I want to fetch from the variable. I want to fetch from the variable. So how we will do this one? From the map. So we have here map, right? How we will fetch from the map? Let us see. Where dot type, where dot type. I'll use if I want to create my EC2, if I want to create a T2 small, I want to use AP south hyphen 1. Okay, let us save this one. Go back here. I will again apply Terraform plan. This time what will happen? You can observe here. So it will try to create. Okay, okay. So I need to give IP South 1. So we need to reference the key. This is the key we are referencing. Okay, just save this one. Go back. Okay, what's happening here? Where types? What I given type A. Okay, that will be like simple mistakes will take much time. Just save this one. Go back here and re-execute it again. Terraform plan. This time you can see what is the map we are getting from fetching. We are fetching, right? So we are fetching, so we are getting the T2 small because we have given the region as AP South. So the mapping we are doing with the key. So let me go ahead and I will use US East 1. So that type of mapping I can provide. So I will give US East 1. Just save this one. Go ahead, just do Terraform plan again. So this time it will try to create T2 micro instance because we have mapped with the specific key, right? That is how we are using with map in a Terraform resource creation. We need to use US East EAST. So no hurry, take your time and provision. No hurry. Okay. So if you are hurry, no, all the things is mess up. Make sure you are doing perfectly. So just verify whether this is taking T2 micro or not, and we will see later yep, you can see, right? T2 micro is now it is taking if you are using the map. Now in the same way you can use where list of what is the position you want to create. List, as I mentioned already, we need to mention the position. So assume I will use 2. Position of 2 I will use. Okay, now I'll just save this one. Go back here. I'll just do the Terraform plan. Let us see what is going to happen. Okay, there is no errors this time. Oh, good. You can see here it is trying to create T2 dot medium. Why it is creating T2 dot medium? The position of 2 is this one. In list, this position will start like this. Position 0, this is the position 0, 0, 1, and this is the 1, and this is 2. If you give the 0, it will try to create M5 large. Let us verify that as well. Terraform plan. You can see here. See, M5 large is creating. That is how we need to use Terraform data types whenever we are using the Terraform to provide to provision the resources in any of the our cloud providers. That is how we need to actually use this one. it's a map and list. And in previous video, previous one, we saw type, string, and as well as list. And also we have seen about value number also we have verified. I hope you understood high level overview of data types in AWS. That is the high level overview. I hope you guys understood. If you have any doubts, feel free to comment out. I'm happy to help you over this. Thank you. Have a great day.